best and brightest local high school teams compete in a tournament of knowledge for a trip to Europe on this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you. Welcome to Season 8 of Quiz Kids. We're in our third game of the first round. As usual, we have two teams of tremendously intelligent high schoolers here to introduce to you. Over on this side, we have the Homestead High School Mustangs. And they are taking on the South San Francisco Warriors. Ready to start? Let's start with the collaboration round. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Quiz Kids. In this first round, you'll be playing as a team. I have a series of 10-point questions here. I will ask your team a question and give you a few seconds to collaborate. Then I will ask your captain, Yifan or Margaret, to give me the answer you think is correct. If you give me the right answer, you'll score 10 points. If you give me the wrong answer, however, the other team will be allowed to collaborate and steal those points away from you. I'll keep asking questions till the buzzer signals the end of the round. See how high you can go in your scores. Good luck to both teams. Homestead, you get the first question. As an ion, it plays an important part in the human central nervous system, as it causes the depolarizations which lead to an action potential. The Downs process is the primary method of purifying what second lightest alkali metal that is found in the mineral halite and common table salt?
Sodium.
That is right for 10 points. This future president defeated the British at the Battle of the Thames and a small Indian force in Indiana at the 1811 Battle of Tippecanoe. Who delivered the longest inaugural address in American history on a cold and windy day, which led to sickness and the end of the shortest presidency?
William Henry Harrison.
That's right for 10 points. The title character was played by Olivier in a 1965 movie, by Eamon Walker in a 2001 TV film, and by Lawrence Fishburne in 1995. In what Shakespeare play, set mostly in Cyprus, does a senator named Brabantio grudgingly allow his daughter Desdemona to marry the title Moor?
Othello.
That is correct for 10 points. Now maybe they'll let me play Othello as I've dreamed. When painted, the color of his skin should be new cloud-like blue. On his chest should be the Srivatsa mask, and he should have 4 arms. What deity, whose consort is the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, and who rides the eagle Garuda, is the preserver god of the Hindu Trinity?
Rama.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Vishnu.
Vishnu is correct. You've stolen the points. Free radicals have an odd number of electrons and are an exception to it. In sulfur hexafluoride, sulfur forms 6 bonds, thereby violating what rule that atoms prefer to have a total of 8 valence electrons? Ifan?
Lewis configuration.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
The octet rule.
That is right for 10 points. You stole it. The story has it that Steinbeck called him to ask him for advice on his Nobel Prize acceptance speech. He told Steinbeck he had no advice and was too drunk to remember his speech anyways. What author who won Pulitzer Prizes for his novels A Fable and The Reivers is better known for work set in Yoknapatawpha County?
Mark Twain.
I'm sorry, you're incorrect. You can steal.
William Faulkner. William Faulkner.
William Faulkner is right for 10 points. His hymn, A Mighty Fortress is Our God, inspired the development of congregational singing. And his marriage to Catherine von Bora reintroduced clerical marriage into Western Christianity. What man who was disguised as Knight George while staying at Wartburg Castle translated the New Testament into German and started the Reformation?
Martin Luther.
That is correct for 10 points. Joseph Priestley found it in its gaseous form, which he called alkaline air, but its true composition was determined shortly after. What pungent gas with trigonal pyramidal geometry is formed by combining nitrogen and hydrogen in the Haber process and has chemical formula NH3?
Ammonia.
That is right for 10 points. There's the end of the rounds. Look at the score. South San Francisco has 30 points. Homestead has 50 points. We will return and meet our players. Don't go away. Welcome back. You know, I love performing on television. It's a thrill, but I especially like performing in front of a live studio audience. Please make my dreams come true. Call us at 650-637-1936. Be a part of that live audience that gives me the joy I need to go on. I want to say hi. This is your first time on Quiz Kids, isn't it? New team, Homestead High School. Where are you guys located?
We're located in Cupertino.
In Cupertino. Well, Yifan Lee, Captain, welcome to Homestead and to you.
Thank you.
You are participating in the All-State Honor Choir. How long have you been doing that?
I have been doing that for the past 3 years. In fact, today in the morning, I was just there auditioning for the 4th year.
For the 4th year. How did your audition go?
Pretty well.
Did you have to sing a song?
Yeah, I had to sing an Italian aria.
Really?
Yeah.
Go.
Per la gloria d'adora there.
I've picked you, yes. Very nice. Good luck to you this season. Aaron Wong, you were a junior and you are very much into computers and computer technology.
Yeah.
This summer you went to a was it this summer or last spring?
Yes, it was this summer.
You went to a competition in Nashville.
Yes.
What was that competition
It was
like?
for FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. It was the competition was called Computer Concepts, which is just asking questions about computer technology for 9th and 10th graders only. And I managed to win first prize.
First prize.
Yeah.
And you brought the first prize to give to me to honor my paper, right? Several $100s, right?
300.
300. Okay. After the show, we'll meet. No, that's so great. Good. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Mary Plavitz. Mary, you are a senior, and you're very much involved in biotechnology and hoping to make a career in that.
Yes,
But
I am.
for fun, you are involved in, you like fantasy art, right? You are
That's right.
actually an artist yourself. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my preferred medium is watercolor and color pencils. I have more experience with color pencils because watercolor is a relatively expensive medium. It's also pretty difficult to work with. I enjoy coming up with my own stories and illustrating them. I create my own characters.
And you create backstories for them, so they're right for someone to write a big book about your
Yeah,
character.
I actually don't do any writing myself. I do only illustration, so.
So would-be writers, you've got a great illustrator here who's ready to do something wonderful with you. Well, good luck to you with that and with your biotechnology, Mary. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Shuna Wu. We welcome back the South San Francisco High School Warriors and Margaret Delarios. You are a junior.
I am.
Last year, well, it's funny, last time I saw you, you were really sick. You know, I mean, your shirt is such a beautiful green. You were a little green last time. And now you're much better. You look very healthy. And once
you.
again, you're in a play.
I am.
What are you in?
It's going to be The Diary of Anne Frank.
It's a wonderful classic drama. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Margot Frank, Anne's older sister.
Yeah, that's a good part. When is that going to play?
It's going to be playing from November 15th to 18th
At South City?
at South San Francisco Auditorium.
Good. I hope people will check it out. It's a wonderful play. Good luck to you. Brendan Liu. Brendan, you are a junior and you are a musician. And last weekend, was it? You guys got to go?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. You and your buddy Andrew over there went to the Monterey Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
That must have been very cool.
Yeah, it was.
Tell me a little bit about it. Who'd you see there?
We saw there was quite a few big jazz musicians there. We saw Roy Hargrove, who is a pretty famous trumpet player.
Yeah.
And we also saw McCoy Turner, who is a very good piano player from a few decades ago. Yeah.
Must have been an exciting day for you guys. Andrew O., you were with your buddy Brendan, and you are also, are you both in the jazz band, right?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I play alto saxophone.
What does Brendan play?
He plays trumpet. We're both first in our...
And you've brought them, and you're going to do a little 15-second riff for us, right?
Yeah, got it, right here.
The air sax never works for me. So how long have you been playing?
It's been like 4 years now.
Well, I bet going to the festival inspired you guys.
A little bit, just a tiny bit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a little bit. Well, good. Have fun. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Kyle Killeen. And would you put your hands together for the man who inspires me more than a little bit, our judge, Frank Saboti. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more Quiz Kids. Let's play the lightning round. Folks, in this round, you're going to play with those buzzers right in front of you. I will ask a question. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for your team. If you give me the right answer, you will score 10 points. Wrong answer, however, and I will allow the other team to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. If you buzz in before I complete a question, that's all you get to hear before you give me your answer. And if you give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team before they answer. The score is 50 for Homestead and 30 for South San Francisco. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first question. The largest riots ever on its grounds broke out when Whig Party members became enraged when John Tyler vetoed a bill to reestablish the Second Bank of the U.S. What building, designed by James Hoban and inspired by Dublin's Leinster House, was burned down during the War of 18... Yes, Aaron?
The White House.
Correct. The role of the first is unclear, but the second one's a baker and the third's a soldier. Originally drawn in 1933 by illustrator Vernon Grant, what trio of elves were inspired by a radio commercial which said, "Listen to the fairy song of health, the merry chorus sung by Kellogg's Rice Krispies"? Margaret.
Who are Crackle, Snap, and Pop?
Snap, Crackle, and Pop, that's right. His work, The Sacred Meditations, contains his famous aphorism, "Knowledge is power." What man fired from the Lord Chancellorship for bribery in 1621 is better known for writing The New Atlantis and advocating the scientific method? Mary?
Sir Francis Bacon.
That is right. Currently splitting carries with Deuce McAllister, what running back drafted second after Mario Williams went to the New Orleans Saints after starring alongside Matt Leinart? Yes, Brendan.
Reggie Bush.
That's correct. In 1770, Captain Cook's ship Endeavour ran aground on what 1,200-mile-long coral-composed structure that lies off Australia's... Aaron.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Correct. You're never alone. You're never disconnected. You're home with your own. When company's expected, you're well protected. These things are all true. If you belong to what gang of second-generation Americans, the rivals of the Sharks in West... Yes, Andrew?
The Jets?
Correct. In an AC train, you should have seen me dancing to this too. But you can't see with the podium. I was pretty good. In an AC circuit, the voltage will peak earlier than the current in what kind of component whose strength is denoted in henries? Andrew?
Capacitor?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
I have no idea. Henry's.
RLC circuit? RLC circuit?
RLC circuit?
No, inductors. In 1893, Engelbert Humperdinck premiered which opera based on a Grimm's Brothers fairy tale involving a woodcutter's children and a ginger... Yes, Margaret?
Hansel and Gretel?
Hansel and Gretel, right. On some other adventures, he founded the city of Tarentum and learned music from a man named Linus, who he killed after Linus deigned to correct his mistakes. What mythical hero killed Hippolyta to take her girdle and cleansed the Aegean stables as two? Margaret?
Was Heracles or Hercules?
Yes. It was this author who brought the word Knickerbocker into the American lexicon, referring to the descendants of the original Dutch settlers of Manhattan. John Tyler appointed what author ambassador to Spain? Perhaps, yes, Aaron?
Nathaniel Hawthorne?
No, I'm sorry. Perhaps in recognition of his The Conquest of Granada and Tales of the Alhambra.
I don't know.
Washington Irving. Knickerbockers. What continent was home to the ancient empires of Dahomey, Kush, Aksum? Yes, Aaron?
Africa.
Right. She grew up in Lower Moreland Township, Pennsylvania, and met her future husband, Michael, in a sociology class at Bucks County Community College. In March 2005, an emergency session of Congress passed a bill letting which woman's parents sue in federal court? Aaron.
Terry Schiavo.
That's right. It was named by George Vancouver for the lieutenant who explored it in 1792 and extends from the Admiralty Inlet down to Olympia. What major inlet of the Pacific, Aaron?
Puget Sound.
Correct. James Clerk Maxwell introduced the displacement current to generalize what law relating magnetic fields to the electric currents that generate them? Aaron.
Uh,
Don't know? Okay, you can steal.
Holmes' Law.
Ampere's law. The pen name chosen by its writers was that of a Roman consul and friend of Brutus's, whose name meant friend of the people. What series of 85 essays aimed at New York and written by John, yes, Aaron?
Publius.
No, I'm sorry. By John Jay, Alexander Hamilton, and James Madison advocated ratification of the Constitution.
What are the Federalist Papers?
That's right. That Jeopardy question thing you do is so cute. Let's look at the score. It's close. South City has 90. Homestead's in the lead with 110 points. Point values are going to double. Don't go away. Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. Gosh, folks, that was the Extreme Lightning Round, and we will be doubling the point values to 20 points. The score is 90 to 110, so you guys could catch up with one question. Good luck. Slicing a cone parallel to one of its lateral edges produces, Aaron?
Circle.
No. What unbounded conic section with no asymptotes like y equals 3x squared? What's that thing called?
Hyperbola. Hyperbola.
A parabola. An English army of about 9,000 men defeated a French army twice as large at what battle of October 25th, 1415? Aaron.
The Battle of Agincourt.
Agincourt. Yes. The Wicklow Mountains and the River Shannon are in what nation whose major cities include Galway? Margaret.
Ireland.
Yes. He entered an abbey in 1847, ordained a priest in 1851, and became abbot in 1868, and is less known for his career in the church. In 1865, which Augustinian monk published, Aaron?
Gregor Mendel.
That is right. Mechanized infantry that attacked logistical infrastructure during a rapid advance was central to what, Aaron?
Blitzkrieg.
Yes, Aaron, yes. English author Thomas de Quincey wrote of the downfall later in life of his colleague due to opium addiction, but many speculate that to the contrary, he was reflecting upon his own experiences. What author of Biographia Literaria wrote the first poem in lyrical ballads, a work about the killer of an albatross, the rhyme of the ancient mariner? Samuel Taylor Coleridge. An 8-sided screen called the Jali surrounds two cenotaphs in the inner chamber that face toward Mecca. What domed tomb of white marble finished around 1650 was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan and is found in Agra, India? Yifan.
The Taj Mahal.
Correct. Thomas Hogan ruled in July 2006 that the speech or debate clause did not preclude the search of what scandal tainted Louisiana Congressman's office? Yes, Aaron.
William Jefferson.
Correct. Immanuel Kant used the term island universes for what entities that include the black eye in Berenice's hair, the Fornax dwarf, and the Milky Way? Were you? Okay, it's galaxies.
Oh.
She was born on the anniversary of her parents' first date with a name that many in the media like to point out means pickpocket in Japanese. While her father says her name is Hebrew, it is not used by Hebrew speakers and is actually Persian. What child of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes? Yes, Aaron.
Surrey Cruise.
Surrey Holmes, Surrey Cruise, we don't know. An angel named Raphael tells Adam about the expulsion of Satan from heaven in what epic poem in 12 books that was written by John Milton? Milton's Paradise Lost. Its nicknames are the Rip Van Winkle State, but it's not New York, the Goodliest Land, North Kalalaki, and the Old North State. What state contains America's second largest banking center, as well as the Research Triangle defined, yes, Margaret?
Pennsylvania?
No, defined by Durham, Chapel Hill, and Raleigh.
North Carolina.
Correct. It adopted a crystal symbol in December 2005 for members who did not wish to use. It is yes, Aaron?
The National Committee of the Red Cross.
Yes. A caretaker kills his patient because he is unnerved by a cloudy eye, but confesses because of a, yes, Margaret?
What is the Telltale Heart?
That is right. We have a minute to go. Don John of Austria commanded the forces of the Holy League at what 1571 naval battle off the coast of Greece, at which the Ottomans were defeated? Yes, Aaron?
The Battle of Leptano.
Of what?
Leptano.
You'll accept it? Lepanto. Yes, we'll do that. Agincourt, Lepanto, whatever. All right. A national movie theater chain headquartered in San Rafael, or a car made by Buick, whose production ceased in 2005 to be succeeded by the lacrosse. What 7-letter word describes scoring 100 runs in cricket, a 100-mile bike ride, or any period that, like the Quattrocento, lasts 100 years? Andrew.
Century?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wear light blue, like their nickname says, a color that does not exist on its flag. What country went 2-0-1 in Group E and then defeated Australia, Ukraine, Germany, and France in the knockout stage to win the 2006? Aaron?
Italy.
Yes. That's the end of the game. Let's look at the score. 150 for South City. Homestead wins with 310. We will see you all next week with Crystal Springs Uplands and Gunn High School. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers: the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.